Ever wanted to travel the world? It's sometimes amazing how a story comes together. Just recently, I wanted to do a story on Korean ginseng. And so I put a call out on the internet, didn't know anyone. I've got Minji here who is going to translate for me. Minji, I got in contact with Minji through the website Couchsurfing. And I've got the chairman of the Korean Ginseng Society, Mr. Kim, the chairman. So we don't do things in halves here at Overlander TV. So I'm fascinated by ginseng in that I had a friend in Australia who had chronic fatigue syndrome. They couldn't work. They were very sick. And for them, the cure was taking ginseng. So ever since then, I've been fascinated by this little plant, and I wanted to find out more about it. So Minji's going to translate. Mr. Kim doesn't actually speak English, and I speak, apart from Kamsa Anita, I don't speak any Korean. So we're going to do a translation. But first, I'd just like to ask, and maybe we do this in point form, the benefits of taking ginseng. And there's so many, so that's why we probably have to do it in point form.
Yeah, ginseng has a special element which called saponin, and because of that, like it prevents radiation, and also like it reduces the cancer cell, and it also antioxidant which makes you look younger, and yeah, those effects.
All right.
Has.
There's actually, I've done a bit of research. It's an amazing plant. It has so many, wonderful health-affirming, effects. But Mr. Kim is is
Yes.
we've talked about this before, and he's willing to mention his age and the fact that every day
Yes.
since about in his 20s he's been taking ginseng.
Yes.
How old is Mr. Kim?
Yeah. 저 연세가 혹시 어떻게 되시나요?
예, 제가 71입니다.
Yeah, he is 7 years old, and yes,
70s.
70s. Yeah.
And he's got more hair than me. Look, this is an example
a
of
lot younger than you.
yeah. You can't pick your translators. But I mean, I think you're right. A perfect example of the health benefits of ginseng. 70 years old. Have a look at this guy. In regard to ginseng, my research has found that Korean ginseng is the best in the world.
Yes.
But there are several varieties, aren't they? Can we get a bit of an idea of what varieties there are?
So ginseng is growing in manywhere, like Japan and America and Australia, your country.
In Tasmania, yeah.
Yes, and recently in France as well. But like many scientists revealed that like Korean ginseng is the highest efficacy of health benefit. Yes.
And there's several varieties too, isn't there? There's the mountain ginseng and the Korean red ginseng. So can Mr. Kim explain how the differences between those?
Yeah, mountain ginseng, which is naturally you can find it. It has more germanium than red ginseng. And then I asked just him that like on the process of red ginseng, like ginseng can be like mountain ginseng, but he said that it's a little bit different. And then on the way, making a red ginseng, it has more antioxidant they found, but not germanium.
Right. Now with the red ginseng, that has come about through a process of steaming, is that correct?
Yeah. Like cultivated ginseng, like it's steamed with maybe over 90 Celsius for 3 hours, steamed. And after that, it's dry naturally for 4 or 5일인가요? Yeah. 4 or 5 days, and then during that time, many like positive elements came out.
All right. Oh, fascinating. Now, how should people, if people are interested in taking ginseng, how should they take it?
Yeah, traditionally, like people just slice and then having it raw, or like maybe boiling for a long time and then drinking tea in ginseng tea. But these days there are many well-made tablet or powder. So people like tend to more like made it products.
My flatmate was telling me that in traditional Korean medicine, it is believed that the Korean ginseng is a very warming, food or supplement, and that for certain people it's not necessarily good. Is there anyone who probably shouldn't take ginseng?
Like a traditional doctor, like a Korean traditional doctor, like suggested they divided the 4 type of people like in the world, and then but I can't really explain in English in detail, but there are certain maybe you're mentioning is right. Some has like a high blood pressure, or like some people taking ginseng, they maybe blood temperature is going high, so it's really not good for like them. But it's really ironically his body type is that category, but he's been taking ginseng for over like 50 years old, and he doesn't have any problem. And especially like Korean doctor said that in case of red ginseng, it doesn't have any problem. Only for ginseng, like maybe there are certain limitation.
Right.
Yeah.
So maybe some people may have a reaction to the mountain ginseng.
In case of like a mountain ginseng, it's very rare and it's hard to find out, and it's very expensive. Like over like 100 or 200 years old mountain ginseng, you can't find it. So maybe probably any side effect hasn't been found yet. And once you can, like, if you have chance to get natural mountain ginseng, like, you're lucky.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Minji. Thank you, Mr.
Welcome.
Kim. We're very lucky. On Wednesday, I'm going on a trip down to the main region where ginseng is grown, which is the
Kumsan area.
just in case I pronounced it wrong. And we're going to see how it's processed, how it's grown. It's going to be really fascinating. Thank you for your time, Mr. Kim, and thank you, Minji,
Thank
for
you.
translating.
You're
It's been very interesting. Thank you. Kamsahamnida.